Good morning, students. My name is Sreema Jeevan. I am dealing community health nursing, unit number 4, epidemiology and the nursing management of common communicable diseases. So, as we have learned, bacterial zoonotic diseases. So, it's a diseases will be transmitting from the animals. So, we have studied already the brucellosis, plague, human salmonellosis and all. Okay, so today we will go for learning about anthrax and leptospirosis. We'll see the first one, anthrax. Anthrax is a serious infection disease caused by the gram-positive rod-shaped bacteria known as Bacillus anthracis, and although it is a rare case only, the people can get these diseases with the anthrax if they come in contact with the infected animals or contaminated animal product. So what is anthrax, how it will be occurring towards the human being and all, we are learning in this section. That is, anthrax is a infectious, that is bacterial infection only. It is caused by Bacillus anthracis. So it's a gram-positive bacteria only, and how it will be transmitting means when we are contacting with the infected animal or the infected animal products, contaminated animal products, and when we are consuming means we will be getting the anthrax disease. So here in the image I has given here how it will be there entering into the body means maybe through the cutaneous or inhalation or gastrointestinal way. So we'll see in detail that one. So causative organism is already has told you, it is a gram-positive rod-shaped bacteria we are calling as Bacillus anthracis. And how the incubation period, so how many days it will take for the incubation period. The incubation period, so it's a contact between the anthrax and the state of symptoms only. So it's relatively short, maybe 1 to 5 days. Within 1 to 5 days the person will be getting the symptoms. So the incubation, this after the entry towards the occurrence of symptoms, so we are calling as a incubation period. So how much it's taking only the short period of time to take showing or exhibiting the symptoms, signs and symptoms to the body. So it will be taking only 1 to 5 days. So like other infectious diseases, the incubation period of the anthrax is quite variable. It may be week before an infected individual feels sick. Okay, so once they exposed itself, maybe chance to get the time itself they can able to show or exhibiting the signs and symptoms. Maybe it will be taking maximum, it will be taking 5 days to go for showing the starting of symptoms. So next one is mode of transmission. According to the Killian forms, so it can be occur through the cutaneous. So we are calling that one as cutaneous anthrax or malignant pustules. So it's a contact of spore over the skin of population at the risk. So those who are working in the farm and all, okay, those who are working in the farm or if they are contacting with an infected animals. Okay, so what happened means, so Bacillus anthracis infects mostly the farm animals, and it is usually spread to the human through a break in the skin. So if they had any small wound is there, okay, in their body, so what happened if they are going towards the infected animals and they are contacting with the animals means they can also be infected. So they can exhibit the symptoms within 1 to 5 days also. So we'll see that one. So sequence of the event is small red indurate area and later becoming as edematous, and it become as soft, and lastly become as very hard and edematous and necrotic in nature. So the tissues, okay, so first of all the infection will be entering, that is Bacillus anthracis will be entering through a small spore or a wounded area. So when you are seeing that wounded area after the infection, so redness will be there, then edematous will be there, then when you are touching, then it becomes very soft. Then after the last stage, it becoming as very hard and edematous and necrotic in nature. Necrotic means that tissues will be forming. So here the characteristic of is lymphadenopathy will be there, cellulitis will be there, and septicemia. So second one is inhalation anthrax or wool-sorted diseases. So we are calling as inhalation anthrax means wool-sorted diseases or pulmonary anthrax. So it is occurred due to the inhalation of infected material. So inhalational anthrax or wool-sorted diseases or a pulmonary anthrax. So it is occurs due to the inhalation of infected material. The next one is third one is intestinal or injection material. So when we are consuming an infected animal product, so we can also be acquiring that disease condition, that is through by causing of organism will be entering to your intestine only directly. So that is injection of infected meat or any other materials. So here the incubation period will be maybe as 1 to 7 days also. So usually it will be occur within 1 to 5 days here when we are injecting a infected meat item or a milk item or any other material from the animal product. So what happens is the incubation period becoming is 1 to 7 days. So here the one cycle is there. Infected animal is in the form of vegetative form. So once infected animal is bite by a infected or a biting fly. So what happens is this biting fly will be coming and contact for our skin. Okay, so it will bite us also. So infected. So once already it was the fly was bited towards the infected animal. After the biting from the animal, so if they are biting us, that is human being means, so we also getting the cutaneous anthrax. Then once you are consuming or taking inside the animal product, so that time also we will be getting the anthrax. So that is we are calling as intestinal or ingestional anthrax. Then when we are contacting, we are near towards the farm or near to working in a farm. So already the infected animal is there. If we are contacting with the nearby, we are standing means inhalation anthrax will be forming or pulmonary anthrax will be forming. So these are the three mode of transmission. First one is cutaneous anthrax, second one is inhalation anthrax, and third one is intestinal anthrax. So we'll see the clinical features. So cutaneous anthrax, the sore is painless, but it is surrounded by the swelling. A scab will be forming and dries and follow within 2 weeks. So 1 to 2 weeks it will be fall down. Okay, so cutaneous anthrax, what happened here is, so once the infected flies are biting towards this cutaneous area or directly contacting towards the infected animals, what happened here is the sore is painless only. So surrounded area it becomes swollen, and when you are touching it becomes a bulb feeling as very soft in nature. Scabs, so what happened towards the remaining part, necrotic part means it will be dries off and fall off within the 2 weeks. Then we'll see the second one, anthrax, that inhalation anthrax. So what happened here is it will be affecting towards your respiratory system. So here becoming as flu-like symptoms will be there. You are getting the fever, cold, sneezing, coughing and all will be there. So it will be begins with fever, malaise, headache, cough, shortness of breath and chest pain will be there. Then fever and the shock may occur later. Okay, so high fever, high grade fever and the shock may be occurring later. If you are not treated properly means you will be getting the shock also. So we'll see inhalation anthrax, they will be exhibiting the flu-like symptoms like fever, malaise, headache, cough, shortness of breath and the chest pain will be there. So laterly the patient, if we are not treated properly, means high grade fever as well as the shock may be occurred. The third one is gastrointestinal anthrax. So here the person will be getting abdominal pain, then bloody diarrhea, then normal diarrhea will be there, feverish will be there, mouth sore, nausea, vomiting, and sometimes the vomiting containing the blood, then acute inflammation of the intestinal tract and loss of appetite. Okay, so these are the symptoms which is showing in the case of gastrointestinal anthrax. So when we are injecting a infected animal products, means we will be getting the abdominal pain, bloody diarrhea, then diarrhea will be there, the fever, sores, mouth sore will be there, nausea, vomiting, and in the vomiting you can able to see the blood will be there sometime, and acute infection of the intestinal tract, as well as the person will be having the loss of appetite. Then we'll see the diagnosis. So here the diagnosis, we will go for giving the skin culture. If it is in case of cutaneous, means we'll do the skin culture and maybe as a biopsy, and we can do in the skin sore only. Then we'll in case of inhalation anthrax, we can do for the chest CT scan or chest x-rays, then spinal tap to check for infection around the spinal column. So if they had infection towards the cerebrospinal fluid culture, means check for the infection towards the spinal column. Then sputum culture here, why? Because the person is having the inhalation problem is there. So what you will be doing means you can able to do with the sputum culture test. Next one is treatment and the prophylaxis. The treatment means penicillin is drug of choice, erythromycin, chloramphenicol, acceptable alternatives, and doxycycline now commonly recognized as prophylactic. So we can able to go for giving the high dose of antibiotic therapies and all. So we have told here the treatment is penicillin, erythromycin, and chloramphenicol and all. So it's an alternative method only. So for the prophylactic, we can able to recognize for the doxycycline to give for the treatment. Then vaccination prevention. So we can able to controversial vaccination we can give. So actually it is a laboratory work only for the anthrax. So it's not confirmed. And employees of the mills handling the goat hairs and active duty military members, then potential and term pollution of the US forehead immunity. Okay, so to whom you have to give means or controversial towards the laboratory workers only. So actually the vaccination, proper vaccination is not yet confirmed towards the anthrax. So after taking the vaccination, as the research they has told here, some people after taking the anthrax or the vaccination also they has got the condition. So meanwhile only less a rare case only has reported. For the other members it was worked out. So here to whom and we can able to go for giving laboratory workers and those are working in mills for the hair, that is contacting with the animal product and all, and military members also actively doing and all we can give. And how we can able to give the prevention is sterile hair, wool or hides, bone meals, other feed of animal origins prior to processing. Avoid working with the raw animal hides, fur or skin, especially those who of working in a goat hair company or sheep or a cow. And do not eat meat that is raw meat and we should not have has not been properly slaughtered or cooked. So if they are sterilely, they should give cutting of meats. That only we should have. So do not actually they are not cleaning properly or cooking properly, you should not have the food items. Then immunization of the high risk individuals usually in the laboratory workers and those who are handling the Bacillus anthracis in the laboratory workers and all, we will be giving the immunization. It's not common vaccination towards the anthrax. High risk areas and high risk peoples only we will be giving the vaccination. So still they are seeing for the new vaccination for the anthrax also. Most effective one. So anyone working with the anthrax in a suspected or a confirmed victim should wear the respiratory equipment. So you should wear the personal protection equipment once you are working in the high risk area or you are directly working towards the infected area. So that is the prevention and the control for the anthrax. So here we have